not a doctor. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an OBGYN. This is just basic knowledge from what I know, what I've been through in basic schooling, basic college. Hey everyone, welcome back to All Things Nikki. This video is going to be about TTC tips if you're trying to conceive. I know that there are a million videos on YouTube telling you what you should and shouldn't do to try to conceive, and it's very irky. I feel like all the videos tell me the exact same thing all the time. I hope that I give you some extra tips, some things that you didn't even think of. When you're trying to conceive, you want to cut carbs as much as possible, avoid trans fat, switch animal protein for vegan protein, eat plenty of fatty fish, drink a lot of water. Like, that's gonna be your number one tip, is to stay hydrated. I know a lot of people tell you to take all these supplements and all that. I'm telling you, don't even waste your time with a crap load of supplements. Try to get your nutrition from your food. That's my first tip. So the food you're eating, don't stress yourself and restrict yourself, but just try to include these foods into your day-to-day. I can tell you that this is what I've been doing. This is what me and my husband are doing to try to make sure that we're able to conceive, maintaining a healthier lifestyle. I will tell you, when I conceived with my son, that's what I was doing. I ate really clean and had a healthier lifestyle and a healthier relationship with food. The next TTC tip I have for you all is exercise. Do something that you absolutely love. So like for me, I love yoga. So I do yoga every single day. Sorry, my camera's moving. I do yoga every single day. I've told you in previous videos that if you're new to yoga, check out YouTube Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. She's absolutely amazing. Her yoga classes are for beginners. It's amazing. You can do it right at home in your own space. You don't have to go to a yoga studio. But yoga, it just helps you. It makes me, I'm very aware of my body. Some people like to run or jog or walk. Get outside and get some sunlight. That's always a good thing. Swimming, I love to swim. I think I'm a mermaid. I love it. So if you want to swim, that's a great aerobic activity. A doctor told me to focus on getting 30 minutes of exercise per day. I know people will tell you to exercise like an hour per day, 4 days a week. No. If you don't exercise on the regular, just give yourself 30 minutes of mindful activity. So not just 30 minutes of walking around your building, but like I'm setting aside 30 minutes every single day to do some exercise and self-care. My biggest thing in this whole TTC thing is taking care of myself, understanding what I feel like, what my body needs, and then everything else will follow. But you have to make sure that you're at your number one, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. You have to make sure you take care of you before you can even think about bringing someone into this world. I know that it's hard. I know that trying to conceive gets rough and depression is real. I understand it. I have gone through it, sat in the house and ate ice cream in my bed and cried and gained 50 pounds. I could not give my husband a child. It tore me up in pieces. So I'm definitely telling you to make sure you are practicing self-care. Take care of you. So definitely exercise. Here's something else I'm gonna, the next tip is bathing. So basics. The sperm lives in the fallopian tube once it makes it there. First off, it takes some time for the sperm to get to where it needs to be in the fallopian tube. That's where it meets the egg. Usually sperm is going to live anywhere between 5 to 7 days. Most lubricants contain spermicides, so try to use a lubricant that is safe. So this is pre-seed, so this is a safe lubricant when you're trying to conceive that you can use. I have seen people on forums and blogs and groups trying to conceive telling people to take Mucinex in order to like get your egg white cervical mucus, your egg white CM. Don't do that, because yes, you're thinning out the mucus in your body. However, the cervical mucus has no nutrients in it. You're literally killing and depleting the nutrients in your body. So yeah, it might thin it out and it might get a little bit more juicy. However, it's not nutrient dense, so it doesn't matter, because once the sperm gets in there and gets caught, if it doesn't have anything to feed it to help it maintain, then it just doesn't make any sense. So if I didn't tell you anything else, don't do the Mucinex trick. I'm telling you, don't do it. Eat clean. If you want to get some extra cervical mucus, eat some dandelion green. Check out my fertility smoothie video. Change your diet. Drink a lot of water. If you drink a lot of water, you're going to be I keep saying you're going to be juicy. If you drink a lot of water, your cervical mucus is going to be where it should be. Try to get a gallon of water in a day. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. So there are multiple ways to track ovulation. First, you can check the position of your cervix. Take your 2 fingers, put it up there, check your cervix. You want your cervix to show. So you want the cervix to be soft, you want it to be high, you want it to be open, and you want it to be wet. Show soft, high, open, and wet. So you want your cervix to show. Take your 2 fingers, check your cervix every day if you're not familiar with what it feels like in there. That way you can know, oh, it's open today, or it's super high, or it's really wet. Secondly, cervical mucus. Check your cervical mucus every single day. It's probably going to show on your undies, but if it doesn't, put your fingers up there and see what it's like. See if it's milky, see if it's sticky, see if it's dry, see if it's slimy, see if it's wet. You want literally like stretchy, clear mucus. That is telling you that your body is saying, I'm ready. Another little trick is your skin clears up when you ovulate. That's how we attract partners, is by having clear, glowy skin. So if you're like, oh, I'm looking good today, my skin is really bright, it's glowing, your skin will clear up when you're ovulating. Another way you can check for ovulation is ovulation predictor kits. So here's one here. This is by Premom. You can just get it off of Amazon. So basically, and I'll have videos tracking my ovulation coming up soon. I think I have some old videos I have to edit. So basically, you have these. This is an ovulation test strip. So basically, you want to do this on a 4-hour hold. Most people say that you should test your ovulation in the afternoon, like 12 or 11. I drink a lot of water, so my urine is always diluted. My first morning urine is never, it doesn't pick up pregnancy tests, it don't pick up ovulation tests, it doesn't, I don't know what's wrong with me, but first morning urine isn't for me. Usually it's my second morning urine. Try to do this on a 4-hour hold. Track your ovulation every day. When you get closer to ovulation, test twice a day. That is what I did. And once, because I get so tired of saying this on the forums, your test is positive when the control line and the test line is darker. So you want your test line to be darker than the control line, okay? That is a strong LH surge. Or you want it to be as the same, either the same or darker than the control line. If it is a faint line, you are not ovulating. If I'm having an LH surge and I take a pregnancy test, I'm going to get a line on my pregnancy test. So don't do that. The other way to see if you are ovulating is by using a BBT thermometer, basal body temperature thermometer. It's not like a regular thermometer. It tracks your temperature to the second decimal place, because it's going to be the slightest change when you ovulate. When you have a BBC thermometer, it's countless ways that you can check this. You can check it orally. That's under the tongue all the way in the back. That's how you get an accurate reading. You can also take this and shove it up and check it there if you want to do it internally, okay? But the key to this is before you talk, before you move, before you get up, before you take a sip of water. As soon as your alarm or whatever goes off in the morning, you roll over, you grab your thermometer, you check. After you check, you can, like me, first off, you should be checking your BBT the same time every single day so it can be the most accurate. You want to be laying in bed, you want at least 3 to 5 hours of sleep. So check it same time every day, plus or minus 30 minutes, based off of a 3 to 5 hour of sleep window. If you're checking your BBT at 4 in the morning, but you get up at 2 to go pee, then that's not an accurate read. You need to be rested for 3 to 5 hours at least in order to get an accurate BBT reading. Secondly, I learned the hard way. Alcohol often affects the results. So if you drink alcohol the night before, your temperature is going to be all over the place. So be mindful of that. Use your apps to track. So Fertility Friend, Premom, Period Tracker. Those are apps that I know. I have all 3 on my phone. I put my temps in there. Your temperatures will tell you a lot about what's going on with you as well. If your temperatures are all over the place, you're taking it the same way at the same time every day, and you're not drinking alcohol, and they're like crazy, then you probably have a hormonal imbalance or a thyroid, adrenal issue, or anything. So you should probably go talk to your doctor and get a full panel done to see what's going on. So the thermometer will tell you a lot about what's really going on with you. Once you ovulate, your temperature will spike at least a half degree. So you'll get a spike. Your temperature's gonna go up. If you've successfully ovulated, your temperatures will stay high for 3 days post ovulation. If you implant, sometimes, not all the time, you will get an implantation dip. That is when your temperatures drop. You will receive a cover line on your app. Once you track your temperatures every day, you'll receive a cover line, and it'll tell you this is your baseline. It's your ovulation temperature is going to be above that, and then you're going to have 3 consecutive high temps. And then, if not all women have an implantation dip, some women do, you will have a temperature drop below the baseline cover line, and then it will shoot back up. If you are pregnant, your temperatures will consistently stay high the whole time. Right before your menstrual, your temperature will drop. I looked for countless videos to try to figure out if we could do this. No oral if you are having baby dancing moments. Me and my husband, that's just the warm heating up the oven for us. So that was always the basic, this is what we do before we do. It messes up the pH balance. So if you are doing this trying to conceive, then skip that part. Don't have oral on any end, his end or your end. No oral if you are trying to conceive. Orgasm, let him do his due. and then after it has happened, you can orgasm after him. The contractions of the uterine contractions can help the sperm get to the where it needs to be in the fallopian tube. So we would do the do, and I would get up, and everything would gush out, would fall out. So you can use soft cups. So there's soft discs that you can use. I don't like the disc. It's way too messy and way too obnoxious. I'm not putting the whole disc up there, but I do squeeze this like so. So here's the cup. Squeeze it. So it should be like that. Slide it up there. That's your soft cup. It will catch it and keep it closer to the cervix. You can do a yoga pose afterwards. You can prop your butt up on some pillows afterwards. You can do whatever you want afterwards. But I know that this made a big difference because I would get up and it will fall out. So use soft cups or menstrual disc or whatever. Also, once you start using these, like for baby dancing, and you ever use it for menstrual, it's gonna change your life. You probably will never use a tampon or pad again. So use soft cups if the stuff falls out of you often, if that's your issue. I think it's just the way my cervix is tilted, because even when I went and got my HSG test done, they had to put so much in there, they couldn't believe it, because every time she would just put it in, it would just slide out. So she had to force so much in there to get the saline in there to see what was going on. So I guess just some women are like that. So use a soft cup to kind of keep it near. It's no certain positions that you need to do. I know everybody's like, well, what's the best position? I did that. I asked my doctor. I Googled it. I researched it. Like, what's the best position? Some people say that, like, doggy style is, because maybe you're, like, tilted. It's a little bit easier. I just think whatever position you two like, just don't make it so mechanical. Like, when me and Lorenzo first started trying to have a baby, he couldn't finish because it was so like, oh my God, do it like this. Oh my God, no, put it right here. Like, it was so mechanical. Like, and he was just completely turned off by me. So, and I was pissed. So I didn't even tell him when I'm ovulating anymore. I just kind of was natural. I see a lot of people in my groups like, oh my gosh, I can't take another day of baby dancing. Oh my gosh, I don't want to baby dance anymore. Oh, like, I hope this is enough. Like, you should never feel that way about making love to your partner, period. So that goes back to the self-care. Take care of you and your mental psyche, because if that's not okay, you will hear all these people say, oh, we got pregnant as soon as we stop trying, as soon as we stop tricking, as soon as we stop stressing. Stress raises cortisol. Cortisol affects estrogen production. If you're stressed out, your body is not going to be able to hormonally do what it's supposed to do to be able to carry a baby. So you have to find a way to minimize stress. Maybe you say, okay, this month, let's take a month off. Let's take a month off of TTC. I'm going to drink wine. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Let's just take a month off. That probably will be the month you end up conceiving because you're not stressed. So if you don't learn anything else from this video, drink a lot of water and take care of you. Take care of your mental psyche. Take care of you. That's all I can tell you. Like, if you don't know anything else about me, I'm an advocate for women taking care of themselves. We have to. So your mental state is important. Like, you need to relax, be at peace with it. I have a candle company. I know if IVF, they tell you no sense because it kind of makes the embryo not attach. I use essential oils. Like, my favorite is lemongrass. So if you come near me, I smell like lemongrass because it's in my lotion. My house smells like lemongrass. I'm obsessed with lemongrass. I burn different things. I do rose oil. So it depends on what's going on. If we are super stressed, you will walk in here to lavender and rosemary. So it's just, it is what it is. But I use essential oils, candles. I meditate. I do yoga because I have to take care of me. I'm telling you, as soon as you... I cannot stress it enough, y'all. As soon as I chilled out and I was like, F it, I'm not drinking nothing, F it, I'm not, I don't care, I'm done. I'm just gonna exercise, I'm gonna eat clean, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna get my body, my mental ready, and then we can go ahead and do IVF or whatever we're doing. As soon as I had that attitude, things changed. Just leave it there. It makes a huge difference. Like, I can't stress it enough. Like, I really want you all, if having a baby is something you want to do, I really want you to be able to. Please don't watch my videos and try to have a baby because you think it's going to keep a man. Being a baby mama with my son's father, it doesn't, okay? You know, really reflect. Like, why do you want to bring this life into the world? Having a baby, I can tell you, that mess is not easy. I did it as a single mother at 21 years old. That was not easy for me. I'm hoping that this go round as a 30-year-old woman, married, you know, I'm hoping that it's not as hard as it was being a single woman trying to finish college with a baby on her hip. Food, your diet is very important. Eat healthy, eat clean, but drink water. Water, water, water. A gallon a day. Get that water in. Exercise. Don't make it stressful. Just do something you love. But at least just please for me, take 30 minutes a day out of your schedule. However you get it in. I know for me, as soon as my feet hit this floor, I need to be getting up to go to the gym or getting up to do yoga or whatever, however my workout is planned for that day. I need to do it as soon as I wake up, because I'm not going to do it if I wait until the end of the day after I worked, after I took care of the house. I'm going to be tired and I'm going to make an excuse, and it's not going to happen. So I have to exercise as soon as I get up. So make sure you give yourself 30 minutes a day. We didn't touch on this, but supplements, you don't need all that foolishness. You do need prenatal vitamins. Take prenatal vitamins. You might want to take some extra folate or extra magnesium or CoQ10 or fish oil, or some probiotics. Oh, I forgot all about this. I'm so sorry. This goes back to your food. Your gut health affects your overall health in your body. You can do things to increase your gut health. If that is taking a probiotic, if that is being like me, I don't want to take any extra pills. I drink 8 ounces of kombucha every single morning. That's just what I do. Kombucha might not be for you. Don't do that then. Maybe it's just, I don't like dairy, but if you want to incorporate a really good yogurt without the sugar, so like a plain yogurt, if that's what you like, but you're gonna have to eat a lot of it to get good probiotics, so I never really recommend that, but you can eat yogurt. I have been in the thick of it, crying, not attending baby showers, not doing any of that, because I mentally could not do it. If you don't know anything else about me, is that I truly care about people, and I care about your mental state, your mental well-being. Please take care of you. Once you take care of you and you're in a good space, it will happen. But sometimes you gotta step away. If you want this, sometimes you might have to let it go, and if it's meant to be, it will happen. That's all I can tell you. Like, please take care of you. Please. All right, y'all. I'm sorry for my long-winded video, but I really, really pray that this helped you. And I really hope and pray that you will get your babies Just trust the process. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page. Love you all. Bye.